Without further ado, I'd like to introduce the voice of ESPN track and field for some 30 years. And just last weekend, he was the voice of the NCAA Championships on CBS, a great friend, a great supporter of track and field, a delightful man, Mr. Larry Rawson.
I once heard Dustin Hoffman say at an awards night, I want to thank the clappers. So thank all of you, seriously. This has been a magnificent afternoon. It's been a great Thursday and Friday as well. So far at this meet, and I swear it gets better every year, we've had 2 national champions. Never before have teams done what they did in the 4x8 boys and in the girls 2 mile. 4:58 for the first mile, 4:56 for the second, 9:54 overall. And how about a high school team averaging 1 minute 52 seconds for the 4x8 as Long Beach Poly did. We have also had, I think the correct figure now is 9 #1 performances in the United States to date in different events for both the boys and the girls thus far, and more to come. I'd like to welcome you all and thank you for being here, parents and friends, and give yourself an applause. Many of you have traveled far to be here. Thank you for joining us. It's really appropriate to give quick shout outs to the following groups. We had 105 volunteers on their own money come here to try and make this event a success. We can't do it with these 4 groups. We have 115 officials, including officials who have done the national championships, the world championships, and the Olympic Games here to make this event flow well. I'd like to single out the great announcing group that we have upstairs. And very quickly, led by David Mitchell, Ian Brooks here on the microphone downstairs, Stephanie Derringer, Ron Lopresti, Bill Lott, Ty Smith, Steve Inficelli, and coming back after winning 4 Pac-10 championships in track and field for Oregon, and to her roots in the East, a former Saratoga star, we welcome Nicole Blood, coming back to help out here and give back to her sport. Congratulations to our announce team. Imagine calling every race, single out the people well, give you background, give you splits on 3,000 entrants to be ready to do. That's what those people did. They're among the very best in the business. I'd like to single out our medical group quickly, led by Dr. Rob Jones, who's on our board at the SSF, Amadeus Mason, Dave Pascal, Sparky Terlizzi, Matt Devins, Brandon Jackson, Katie Romano, Victor Romano, and Steven Segatori. Thank you for working straight through 3 days to make sure everybody's healthy and safe. We give out a few awards here that are meaningful, and there's a lot of debate as to who gets them because so many people are qualified. And if you look at the history of the different coaches and what they've achieved, or the honorary referee we select, it's a long career of giving to the youth of this country. And the man we selected this year as the honorary referee is a man who last year retired from North Carolina A&T. His nickname is Spaceman. Officially, it's Roy Thompson. The head coach at North Carolina A&T. Stay right there, man. I'm not through extolling you, Spaceman. He was an outstanding long jumper and got his nickname from teammates and friends that said he could soar through space, and hence the nickname that lived with him for years. He won conference titles, graduated from North Carolina A&T, and went in the military and served America in Vietnam. Starting in 1974 when he got out of the service, and by 75 he was coaching. And he eventually wound up the head coach here, and his record was outstanding in many ways, both in the classroom and individually. His athletes won 5 MEAC champions, had 10 NCAA All-Americans, and 125 MEAC individual champions that he and his staff coached. We are delighted to honor him. One of the great things in his years at North Carolina A&T, his graduation rate of the track team was 90%. Great success to them. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with us the honorary referee of the meet, Roy Spaceman Thompson. Jim Spear making the presentation. The other award we give is for what we call, in effect, the Mike Burns Coach of the Year Award. Mike, another member of our board who's done 45 years of work in the sport of track and field, and we honored him with a title. And this man, Anthony Bryant, who I just want to take a minute to tell you about, coach of DeMatha Catholic High School. And he joined, after age group track coaching for years, DeMatha in 1993, and has had a terrific record with Catholic high schools. Their 4x4s have run as fast as 3:15 for 400 meters. He's had 35 high school All-Americans in his day, 77 conference individual champions, and 3 national relay champions alone. He is retiring this year to give more time, he says, to his church, and we want to honor him for all the years of work that he has done. Ladies and gentlemen, please greet with me the Mike Burns Coach of the Year from DeMatha Catholic, Anthony Bryant. Before I go any further, I'd like to salute 2 people. The woman with the green glasses on the top of her head, and the man with a white beard standing there, Jim Spear. Jim Spear and Joy Kamani are our 2 full-time employees. They are magnificent. Joy loves this sport so much that she gave up a law career to work with the youth and develop the major national indoor and outdoor championships that New Balance sponsors, and also the Great American Collegiate Cross Country Championship event we have. But how about a shout out for the 2 people that really make this happen on a day-to-day basis? I spoke of the 105 volunteers that are here. They drive cars. They help make things happen. They put out fires. They do a magnificent job, and they are seated behind me. And how about a shout out for just some of them that we asked to get together so that you could recognize the symbiotic relationship of putting this meet on for you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all of you, for what you do. One more event that I want to mention, and I think Patrick is here. Right. Josh Rowe at New Balance, Patrick Tomaszewicz from New Balance are both here. Josh oversees the National Running Program. Long story short, the National Scholastic Sports Federation signed a deal for 10 years to do the indoor and outdoor, New Balance indoor and outdoor national championships. They help make it possible. We hope that you really will take time to visit them at the stores and consider their products. But Patrick Tomaszewicz, we thank you and Josh for all you do at New Balance, for all of the athletes here today. The last award to give out briefly is we give an award to somebody who is connected with our organization in and year out. This woman has spent 21 years. Whoa. You're safe, you're safe. 21 years for the organization. And we would like to salute Jackie Kendall for her service to NSSF and make a presentation to her for her gift to us. Is that rain or what is that? Yeah, folks, go into the stadium and we'll let you know when we're going to resume momentarily.